Okay, I didn't do nothing for Thanksgiving. Didn't do any work on the car. Just didn't feel it. Just wanted to be kind of lazy. And but tonight, finish sanding all back down there again. Get that nice and smooth with that extra Bondo. I got one little tiny spot that drives me insane down there. I got this line sharp. I just need to fill in these tiny little spots here and sand them down. So, but I got that looking sharp. So, and got the right angle. And then I'm gonna let this stuff cure overnight on both sides. This one's gonna be a lot easier to get to. Yeah, because I could just lift up the hood and sand that way, straighten it out that way, be a lot easier. And this side. So, I mean, that's all I can really do for the night. And once I get this put in there, I'll take these chrome pieces off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and see if I can grind down a little bit through there to kind of even this out a little bit. So, but I'll need the hood open and prop this up so I can go up and down, and that way I can get a nice good line on that. And then I'll be done with all my lines. Then I can start sanding down all the rest. Well, I'm not done with my lines. I still gotta do my door jambs. But the main part up through here, and I can take my badges off, sand all that down, and then I can primer this whole front and see what I missed and sand some more and sand some more and sand some more. That's really all you're doing is just sanding. So, but yeah, very happy with the way it's turning out. It's looking really good. I mean, I still got a lot to do, don't get me wrong, but just tiny little things, because yeah, I can see down and right in there. Gotta get it just a little bit. See, just tiny little things. So I'm just getting all the main shapes and gonna lay down some primer after I get all the way to here. See, these door jambs are looking pretty good on right here. So it has a little chip right there, so that's easy fix. So these door jambs look really good. It's a little thick, or a little bit thicker right through there, but that other door jamb has to be fixed. Yeah, so once I get that, then I'm gonna sand all the way down to these doors. I'm gonna get rid of the locks and then fix these door jambs. They're these big old gaps. And once those gaps are done, then I'm gonna paint. Gonna have this all sanded, and I'm gonna paint from here forward. Let it sit like for 5 days. Don't do nothing. I mean, I can sand on the very back while it's drying, but let that paint really harden and cure. And oh, I still got to do the wheel wells too. Yeah. Well, that's probably what I can do. I got to get my wheel wells done quick here soon. So I got to probably start on them. All right. So I got my initial shape, my line, and now I just have to fix the corners, smooth it down, and get an actual corner on there. But my line looks good going that way. So now all my lines are done besides the doors, and we'll get to them when I get to them. But same thing right here, just got to fix that corner. You can see where both of my stuff ended, so I'm gonna have to put some more stuff to fix that. And funny, when I measured it, the hood is a little crooked, so even though this side is up further this way, it's still, because I measured from the frame, and it's pretty close. It's just a you know, maybe a centimeter off different wise, not even that really. It's so close. So it's just the way this hood was molded. But now that hood will be in there perfect, and we'll never have to worry about it again. So all right, a few minor things I want to fix, and so now I'm going to work on this cowl right here. So I have to open up the hood. I'm going to put some more stuff on there, let it dry, and then while that's doing its thing, I'm going to see if I can sand that or grind it down just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it. I don't know. I think I'll just leave it. I think this one will be fine. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna mess with it. I mean, who's gonna notice besides me and you? So, yeah, anyway. So we'll take my badges off, and we'll work on the hood more. See if I can get all this front end done. And maybe get the wheel wells started for the wheel well lip. Okay, so you can see that was the initial crack in the paint, and so this is gonna have to go all the way down to the fiberglass. And you remember the cracks in the paint right through there? Same thing. You have to go down to the fiberglass until you don't see the cracks anymore. So just showing that off real quick. I got my corner sanded down, ready to go. Everything else shaped up nicely. I just have to go over it with 400 grit. I noticed one little spot down here that I wanted to fix again. Every time I go down there, I see something. So I need to stop going down there. Yeah, everything else is looking really good. And yeah, I just need to sand down this hood, and I might just paint the front, or not paint, but primer this front half and see if what I missed, because you're gonna sand down that primer a little bit anyway, and since I've already sanded down to basically right through here, I won't be going over on the primer. I won't be doing much sanding over here unless I missed a spot or two. So yeah, I'm working on the hood right now a little bit. The best way to get this flat is you want to go up and down this way with the hood. You don't want to be going this way. Goes long, because if you keep going long ways, it already has grooves in it. As you can tell, you can see where the high spots are, you know, when I'm sanding. So we're leveling that out. So that's what you want to do. And then when you come up right through there, see if I can show you that little, see, that's where some of the paint's low. So that's what you're basically doing. You're just trying to get all the spots to where it's somewhat level. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up the front quarter, and then finish up the hood, and then I'll work from here going to the door. So that way I can get everything primed. Like I said, I need to work on these wheel wells, get those done. So basically I'm gonna primer up right through here, maybe just come up a little bit and just do the front a little bit, just to see if I missed anything big. It should be pretty close to being done, you know, with that section there. So, but I'd like to get primer on it just to see if I did miss anything, because sometimes, you know, your eye can't catch it. So it might look like see, these look all filled in and everything, but they might not. I don't know. Hard to tell. So I can tell with the primer on. It's kind of hard for me to eyeball it though when it's, you know, multicolored. So all right, anyway, I just wanted to show you what you have to do for those cracks to get them completely gone. Okay, so here's it all primered up. Still wet. I have a few drips. Made me mad. But you can kind of see these deeper scratches. See, I couldn't see them before, so that's why I put the primer on. Right through here, I never saw that either. See, so that's something I'll have to fix too. Amazing what primer you know, can bring out for you, for what you can see. So but everything else is looking pretty decent. I did drip a few places there. It is what it is. But so the bottom, I'll have to give a light scuff one more and just fill in all these tiny little holes that I couldn't see. So because I sanded down and made new holes. Something you couldn't feel when you're putting your hand across. So now that I can see everything, now we're looking good here. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. We're gonna kind of stop right there, let that paint or primer dry up, and then I can come back and do all these tiny little areas that I just didn't see before, you know, and couldn't feel before. So a little bit right there, not a whole lot there. But these are all easy fixes. This is just light sanding in those areas, feather them out, and you know, be done with it. So but yeah, we're starting to get a little further now. And that way, once that primer dries, then I can go on and do the hood, finish it up. Got all the lines. You can see the lines look much better with the primer on. You couldn't really see it with the with the black and sanding. So okay. So while that's kind of drying, I'm gonna see what I can figure out for my wheel well lips. See what I have to do and kind of get them measured out and going. And maybe I can cut a little bit. So I need to see what width I want, because this width right through here is pretty thick. But I notice on this one, it goes from thin, a little bit thicker, and then back down to thin. Maybe that's the way I want to do this. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take kind of a measurement of between here and here. See how big of a gap I got there. Come over here. I'll get a pencil and mark it. That way it's kind of the same. And I'll start shaping. I can sand those wheel wells while this primer dries, because I primered right up through here and went over the top of this, so I'm not even close to touching you know, working on that. Oh man, these lines just turned out really good. Let me zoom out. Let me see if I can zoom out. Yeah, these lines just turned out really sharp. Just really good looking. I'm really excited about the hood gaps and these gaps. The bumper, I can't adjust it right now because I got it all taped up, but I need to adjust it out just a little bit. It is bent. I noticed it's bent right through here, and it bends up right up here, so not much I can do about the actual bends in the bumper unless I take it to a professional and have them do it, because I don't know how I'm gonna straighten out that bumper. if anybody has any ideas of how to straighten out a bumper. Not, I mean, just not fitting, but it's actually bent. It has a little bend in it. So, because I don't want to screw up the chrome. And this one right here, it looks like somebody put a hook in there and kind of maybe pulled it. I don't know, because it's pulled out. So, and then this one looks like it was kind of pushed. You can kind of see it goes in right here a little bit, so it looks like it, I don't know, like maybe they bumped something right there. So I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, but my lines turned out really good. So we'll just let that primer do its thing. Then we'll go back and fix all the tiny little things. I want to try and fix all the tiny little things before I move on to the hood, so that way I know it's all these things are ready to go and they're done, and I don't have to come back and worry about them later on and not forget about them. Does that make sense? You know, because if I keep going, I'll probably forget all about them, even though that one stands out like a sore thumb. But yeah, I'm gonna try and take once it dries, I'll give it like 3 or 4 days, and I'll come back with a 800 grit and go over it one more time and see if there's anything else that I missed. And if I didn't, you know, then I'll shoot it one more time with primer. I'm gonna have to order more primer. This filler primer. Thought I ordered more, but apparently not. I ordered more of the sealant primer. Okay, let me see what I'm gonna do with these wheel wells here. All right, so with the back wheel arch, it's 3/4 high from the lip, so gonna have to cut it down to there, and then it smooths out until it gets to about 1/2 inch, 1/4 of the way, or no, not a, yeah, no, 1/8 of the way. Let's see, 1/2, 1/4, 1/8 of a way. It's about 1/2 inch, and then it just eventually slides off to nothing. So you can see my line gonna go up, up, up along there. So I got to cut off all that material. This is the driver's side, and then come down, and then this one, this was just a bad line right through here. That's a bad cut. It actually comes right through here, and then so that'll give me my line for cutting on this side. So you can kind of see, God, it's hard to focus on this thing. Come on, focus. Anyway, you can kind of see how much material actually needs to be taken away, and yeah, that'll give me plenty to work with still. But you can see how I'm going to go at that. So then I'm going to clean up that whole wheel well, and that'll make this thing look a lot better. So I'm going to go to the other side, do the same thing, and then maybe tomorrow I'll be able to bond it in, and will cut it, bond it in, and then the day or two after, fiberglass it in to where I can, you know, it's nice and smooth and round. So yeah, the other side, the lip's a lot more close, so you can see my little mark. That's exactly where it is going this way, so it's going to be a lot tighter, less cutting on this side. So this one's actually really close to begin with, but still I'm going to draw the lines and see what we got. Okay, so this one's really close. So from the top here on the passenger side, oh, come on, focus. All right, from the passenger side, See, we're just really, really, really close. Goes right down in, and then on this side, very, very close. So I'm just gonna take just some sandpaper, and I'm just gonna sand it until I get to that line. So yeah, I'm gonna do this side first because it's definitely the easiest. So all right, there we go. Got my line on that one. That was pretty easy. You know, it's kind of, you're just eyeballing it, because like right through here, I was like going, oh, you know, but then I measured it, and I want it to go nice and smooth that way. So that way there's no big edges. So this side's done forming. It's just a little high up in there, but that's not going to matter, because when we put the lip on, we're gonna fiberglass it going this way and on the inside anyway. So we're just getting the basic shape where I can try and just get that, you know, that way I can only have one or two matte fiberglass. Okay, got this side done. It's not perfect. Gets a little thin right through there, I noticed. It's all right. I'll fix it when I do my when I actually put my what are they called, lips in. So, but that's the basic shape. So at least I got the basic shape. That's all that matters. It's kind of funny. That's kind of an optical illusion. Straight and a little bend. Anyway, all right, well, we're ending there for the night. So, all right, good night, guys.